Goga, I'm gonna show you how my spicy chicken shawarma is better than steak.
That's a bold statement. You're supposed to be my friend.
Let the food speak for itself.
On today's video, we are making chicken shawarma by my true friend here and master, Ahmad. Tell me about this chicken shawarma. Is it gonna be good?
So we're making actually a spicy chicken shawarma. Essentially what we're doing is we're gonna make it family friendly so you can actually make it at home.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna challenge that and see if sous vide makes it better. How about we split half and half?
I'm down.
Let's go.
Man. Let's do it.
All right, enough talking. Let's
Get
begin.
to business.
So we got a bunch of ingredients here, and the first thing I notice is this chicken here. I notice you like to use chicken thighs.
Yes. Usually, traditionally, there's a mix of chicken thighs and breast, but because we're doing this at home, we want the fat, we want the dark meat, so I really prefer a chicken thigh.
Now, what is this? Talk to me here.
This is a very special ingredient. This is the, kind of the Middle Eastern gochujang kind of. It's a hot pepper paste.
Okay.
It's gonna take everything to the next level. This is vital for our marinade, along with, obviously, our chicken shawarma spice rub.
All right, my brother, so talk to me. So this is?
We're using some plain yogurt, not Greek yogurt. Not too much. You don't want this to be drenched, and because we have a lot of thighs, I'm gonna do about a few spoonfuls, just like this. We wanna coat all the meat. We don't want it to be drenched in the marinade.
Got you.
Again, the next vital ingredient is this hot pepper paste.
Oh, wow. Take a look at this. I've never seen this ingredient. We're all learning together, everybody. It looks like tomato paste.
I was just gonna say that. If you don't want it spicy, you could use regular tomato paste. So we're gonna go in. I'm gonna do a little bit more just because we have a lot of thighs. And then to tenderize the meat, I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna slice down an onion.
Onion, bro.
I'm gonna slice down a lemon, and then we're just gonna squeeze that
A
into
whole
the bowl.
juice.
Just a little bit of juice. Again, nothing to drench it.
Got it. So you don't want to overdo it.
No. All we're doing is we're creating a little bit of, marinade juice to tenderize the meat and to carry the shawarma spice all across our meat.
Got you.
And then the last ingredient is actually gonna be lots of olive oil. Nothing too crazy.
That's
Again,
not that much. Now we mix?
let's mix that. Wait. The start of the show, we got our shawarma spice rub. I'm gonna go generous here because there's no salt in this. And then you're gonna see how it's gonna transform that color.
Mix?
Mix.
Got it. Okay. Mix that up real good. The smell that is coming out of this thing is amazing, Ahmad. And that's what we should have left in the end. Wow, what a beautiful color, bro.
Very nice color.
So now what?
Okay, now this is a very important tip. I don't add salt into the marinade because I like to perfectly marinate the chicken. So I have my salt separate, and now we're gonna directly season the meat.
I love this technique because I do the same exact thing.
So right now we're gonna season our chicken thighs that are already sliced and thin.
And I noticed that you leave the fat.
Yes, that is intentional. When you're traditionally skewering up the chicken, you're layering fat in between it. And that's why it's so juicy as it drips. All right, so we're gonna get not too crazy on the salt because there's other ingredients that have a little bit of salt. And then now, once we got the right amount, we're gonna add it to the bowl.
Got it. Mix this up real good.
Yes, mix this up real good.
And now we'll add that to the bowl.
Yep.
A generous amount. I mean, I love that. You know who's calling me? Let's see who's calling me.
It's not Nick because there's too many
I bet you it's Nick.
There's too many spices in here.
Yo, why is Nick calling me? Yo, Nick, we're making a video right now with TGB. I gotta call you back, okay? This guy always calling me,
Shit
bro.
is so funny.
This guy always calling me. All right, so mix that up real good.
Yeah. This is the money shot. You got this plain old chicken, and then just give this a
Now,
nice
how
touch.
long are we gonna marinate this for?
I always say you want to marinate until you lose patience.
Really?
But preferably overnight.
So, but if you want to cook it right away, will it still work or no?
If there's enough flavor in there that will be just as delicious.
Oh, I mean, look at that chicken. That looks incredible, bro. Wow, that looks already like it's gonna have a lot of flavor. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's gonna be packed with flavor, 100%.
Okay, brother. So now we're gonna make a split because it's pretty much about ready to cook once
Yeah.
it marinates, right?
Yeah.
So let's put half here for sous vide and half for the traditional method, the way you recommend.
All right, here we go.
All right.
One more scoop. This is gonna come out really good in this soup.
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
I have a feeling both of them is gonna come out great.
Oh,
but
yeah, no, they're gonna be
for
great.
some odd reason, I think mine's gonna be better.
Whatever you say, Guga. Whatever floats your boat.
I'm gonna be cooking this at 170 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour, and it will cook it to perfection. Now we're gonna see which one is gonna be better, this one or his.
I'm gonna show you how to take any shawarma to the next level. This is my special touch. So very simply, on a stovetop, you're gonna, this thing is,
Why are you having a hard time?
because this thing is burnt.
All right.
What?
Let's make the glaze. I got you.
So we're gonna turn it on. You're gonna hold this the whole time?
I'll hold it for
Okay.
you. I got you.
On our stovetop, we're gonna do medium low. We don't wanna scorch this. A little bit of oil. We're gonna let this get nice and hot, just for a few minutes.
So we're basically waiting for it to cook. So we're cooking that sauce just like if you're cooking tomato.
Exactly. Little sizzle. Again, you don't wanna scorch this, so we're just gonna slowly cook it. And then I'm just gonna kind of smear it into the oil, let it kind of dissolve and emulsify. Just lower the heat a little bit. I'm gonna hit this with a light pinch of salt. And then kind of when it's sizzling away, flavored the oil, it's nice and beautiful, I'm gonna add water. Just like that. Very simple. You're looking for like a very thin, I guess, pancake batter consistency.
And just like that is done.
Very, very simple.
That smells great, bro.
We let the hot pepper paste do all the work.
All right, what's next?
We gotta cook the chicken.
Let's do it. So whoa, what is this? You're not gonna cook in a pan?
Not anymore. I feel like the marinade has been burning in the pan. So I'm gonna show you a really, really nice way to do this. And you could do this for your family. Because you could cook it in bulk. So we're gonna take a sheet tray and we're gonna throw it in the oven on a broil just to heat it up.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do that then. In the oven, broiler setting, and we're gonna let it warm up.
Yeah, that's it. Highest heat, 5-10 minutes.
So this is nice and hot.
Yes. So again, to mimic the skewer, instead of layering the fat, we're gonna let this cook in fat. So I'm actually doing beef tallow. So we're gonna get generous. We're gonna get pretty generous, and now we're gonna make a thin layer out of our chicken, please. So you want a thin layer, Guga?
A thin layer, no, nothing overlapping.
Yes, because we're gonna go and put it on a broil.
Ah.
So we want it to get nice and charred on the top.
Okay, nice thin layer.
And now we're gonna go into the oven on a high broil. We probably need about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I also have another tip that I want to do, but I got secrets, Guga, come on.
And just like that, oh, nice, beautiful color, a little bit of brownie here, exactly what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. This is optional. This part is optional to get the really accurate size of chicken. I want to do a quick chop to it. Just gonna run our knife through it. And these pan drippings, you gotta save them. Don't throw these out. That's flavor right here. Guga, what is this?
Double chop, baby.
Double chop.
So now you just chop them up.
Ooh, baby.
That looks incredible. I'm gonna take a quick taste test here, brother. So tender, so juicy, not overcooked at all. I love this method. But you know what? The sous vide one is ready. So check it out. That is what it looks like after it's being cooked, okay?
That looks good.
So it's pretty much identical, but you had a little bit more crust, right? Because you had a little bit of that burn.
But we could do something about that.
So I think this is also going to be very convenient for families, you know what I mean? Like to cook a big batch. So what I'll do here is I have 2 bowls. I'm gonna do the same thing you did.
You're gonna separate the juices.
Yeah, because you say you gotta reuse them, right?
Yep.
So I'll put this over here, and then this one will go also in there.
Looks great.
All right, now this one, I'm gonna put it right there. Let's chop that up too. I have a feeling sous vide is gonna be juicier.
You could already tell the texture and color over here is better.
Really? Let me see here. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. Damn, that's really good.
So look, we can do something about it. If we blowtorch this to just give a little crust.
I think that's a good idea. I know it doesn't look that good right now.
But watch this. Listen, that looks and smells incredible.
Okay, perfect.
We're ready.
All right, so bunch of stuff here. Got toom over here, and that, what is this? Pomegranate molasses, huh?
That's pomegranate molasses, very special ingredient. Adds a little sweetness, a little tartness.
And this here?
Shatta.
Shatta sauce.
Red hot condiment.
How do you put this together?
So the reason why I'm actually using a tortilla is because I feel like it holds the sauce a little bit better. But in theory, you could use Middle Eastern bread, obviously a thin pita, not the thick boys. So I'm using a tortilla because it's also a lot easier to source. So Guga, this is really important. Why did we save the pan drippings?
Oh, really?
Because we're gonna hit it just a little bit. And then we're gonna smear our toom, which is our garlic spread.
Generous amount?
Generous amount, yeah. And then we're gonna go in with some cucumbers just for a little touch. And this is a classic shawarma sandwich. Toom and pickles, that's it. Anybody else that adds lettuce and tomato?
Not real.
Not real.
Fake. Gotcha.
Okay, so we're gonna go in with the oven baked shawarma. We're gonna just lay it out just like that. Not crazy.
Okay.
You don't wanna overpack it. So then what you're gonna do is kind of like a burrito. You're gonna fold it over and kind of tuck.
Got it.
And then we're gonna just roll.
Make it nice and tight.
Yep, just like that.
If it's not tight.
It's not right.
Remember, my friends, if it's not tight, it's not right.
Now all we have to do is toast. So right now on our nice flat top, it's on a medium low heat. We don't want to burn this. We're gonna go seam side down again to toast, just like this. We're gonna give it a very light press, and then we're gonna let it vibe.
Patience.
Let it develop that crust nice and slow. So now we're just gonna turn it. You got a light toast. You could see how it's kind of sealed up, and this is when the fun happens. We're gonna grab, remember that glaze, Guga?
Yeah.
We're gonna grab a little bit. We're gonna actually spread it on the sandwich.
I promise you, I thought you were gonna do it on the...
I am. And then I got the bottom, and then now we're just gonna do a light little drizzle on top. Very light, you don't want it to get soggy.
That smells incredible, bro. Keep it in low heat so that we don't burn it.
Yes, that looks so good, Guga.
It looks amazing, bro.
So Guga, to finish the sandwich off, when you're at the shawarma spot, what they do is they take another dollop of toom, and they hit it just like this.
They put it right on top of first bite.
Right on top of that first bite.
Oof.
And then they're gonna take a little bit more chicken, and they're gonna put a little bit on top of there.
and that is your shawarma that you say is better than steak.
You be the judge.
All right, well, let's find out. So this one is the one in the oven, that one is sous vide. I want to know your true, honest opinion.
Okay.
Say it like it is. Cheers, everybody.
Now, bismillah. Oh my God.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's really good. First thing that stands out for me is the toom. The toom is incredible, right on top, the way you put it. But immediately, the chicken. The chicken is so tender, so juicy, and obviously the crispiness of the actual tortilla makes it perfect for me. Bro, that's really good. How does the sous vide one taste? I want to know from you.
It melts in your mouth. Oh my, the chicken literally melts in my mouth. I really love this.
So from experience, you think it's good to make it sous vide, give it a try too, or just don't stick with it?
If you're a sous vide person and you know what you're doing, the sous vide is incredible.
Really?
Honestly, there's so much flavor. The chicken melts in your mouth.
I love the recipe that is super easy to make, and the way you made it in the oven too is so easy, you know what I mean? You just put it in and throw it in and you cook it. Now you put this molasses here, that's supposed to go on top?
Yeah, just a little pomegranate molasses every bite gives it a little sweetness.
Let me give it a try with this one, let's see.
Oh my God.
Bro, that's really good, bro.
Oh my God.
That's really, really good. This is amazing. Give it a try. You won't regret it. Check out my good friend Ahmad. Everything will be in the description down below. The golden balance everywhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, you should subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.